motherfucker. We could never be cool the way you for the motherfucker, and that's facts.
Yo, what's the word? It's your boy K.I. again, checking in for another episode of Evolution of the GenEral podcast, man. First one, man, we had some trouble. I did it on my computer. I'm still trying to get it over. They ain't trying to let me rotate it over. So we might actually start out the journey of the podcast with episode 2. Then I'm going to have to double back and get episode 1. Exactly, like what? But yeah, man, let's check it in. Let's get it going, man. We check it in. How y'all doing today, man? Good peoples. How y'all doing today? So look, we got in today, man. We'll talk about Danish, job loss, man. We'll talk about everything, man. We're going to really get into it. We're going to dig deep. But shout out to my queen, shout out to my fiance, man. Always holding it down, always the backbone of the operation, man. Always doing great days, making sure I'm always great, straight, and always got a plate. You hear me? Shout out her. Shout out to all the queens being thorough out here, just keeping it real thorough and solid. Here she go right here. She ready to get on this motherfucker. She's so excited to start a podcast. Look, I tell her we gotta get on this motherfucker. So look, we gotta get those extra little mics so she can get on this motherfucker too, so she can have a voice too though. So we about to get it to where we can get all that set up. But Steffi gonna chime in, say a few words, let her get on the camera, let her speak her piece very quick, and we're gonna go from there. You wanna make introduction right now? Yeah, they're gonna be able to people be able to hear you, see? Okay, she's talking about she look a hot mess, you know. We doing this straight out live from the motherfucking living room though. I want you to see the evolution, so we really starting at every phase, man, so we can get it going. But yet again though, shout out to all the queens who've been solid, keeping it thorough and being in the backbone, holding shit down. Kudos to y'all. Alright, man, without further introduction, no need to more discuss. Let's get right into it, man. So look, recently, man, as of I think it was July, 2 Thursdays ago, right? July 24th, man, I am no longer am a safety engineer at Danish Construction. I was fired, terminated my appointment. Wow. What? Terminated my appointment. Why though? Why? So for this situation, I was very distraught. I was very hurt. Just let me take you through the journey, man. When I first got out of house, I first graduated, man, I applied for so many jobs, man. I wanted to do OSHA again so bad, and I really gave a lot of effort, right? But let me really take you back to how I even got to that journey. So you know how I was telling you I wanted to be a police officer in the last episode, right? So the reason why I couldn't be a police officer, I was doing great. I passed everything. I got down to the fucking polygraph phase, right? And the reason why they say I couldn't be a police officer is because my previous involvement or continuous involvement, however you want to say it, with marijuana, right? They feel like I was involved in too much with marijuana, not only just consumption, but had too many ties just for marijuana. So when I went in my polygraph, I had interview question. They said my polygraph wasn't perfect, wasn't clean. Like it wasn't perfect, but it was clean. You feel me? So it wasn't like disqualifying. But when I went up, got routed up, essentially the higher ups made a decision, said that, you know, too much involvement with the marijuana and everything. And essentially I got removed. That's why I got removed for all three. I applied to all three, all the same shit, just marijuana. Previous use, you know, you gotta be clean 6 months to a year. So I wasn't within that time frame. But honestly, I feel like it was a blessing in disguise. Like yes, police was about something I always wanted to do, but OSHA has always been my main goal, main attraction. So whether I achieved the police shit or not, I always knew I had plan A, which is OSHA, in the back door. So really, this whole time while I was trying to become a cop, I was really trying to achieve plan B while still working plan A. I just had to finish school to really fully indulge and complete plan A. And once I finished school, plan A has been like eye-opening though, despite the hiccups that I had with this last employment, which we're going to get into later in the segment. But besides that, man, it was a great opportunity. Learned a lot. And yeah, that's how I pretty much got from there to start finishing in. That was the whole journey, right? So now, leading up to back to what I was saying, how does that tie into Danish? What happened? Why did I get fired, right? That's still the mystery question. I even still want to know, what did I do? Please, if you let me know, please, let me know. Because I want to know, like, what the hell did I do to get fired? So there was some issues, right? So, and I even talked to further researchers about this, you know. So the first, I say, real incident, because Like, it was like little shit happening here and there. I felt like I was being stereotyped, ostracized. Little small shit, right? Just the filling out process. I said the first real incident at Danis was around July, it was around June something. We had iron workers come on site. Now, how I approach every job with a level of seriousness, level of passion, right? So, this is why I say, like, this being, like, me having a military mindset might have been too much. And honestly, I really feel like this will cause some problems, though. So, like, just me being a real go-getter, heavy influence, heavy involved, really locked in type of guy. One, it caused issue, it caused friction when I first got there. I found this out later from one of the supers when I asked, "Hey, why do people still think I got a bad rapport with your guys when this is the feedback that I'm getting?" I said, "I don't know." The super, his name was John at the time, said, "I don't know. I know a lot of people said when you first got here they didn't fuck with you because of your energy and you didn't have enough experience." Now, granted, construction experience, industrial experience, and the military experience of OSHA is different, but in my mind, still all encompasses OSHA, so it's different but very similar. Right? It's still OSHA. Y'all might interpret it different, and that was one of the things that we're gonna get into, which reason why this situation happened. It's the interpretation of OSHA, how you interpret it, how you apply it to your program, your company, wherever they may have you. And even OSHA, they gotta clear some of this up too. It's a gray area. So, first real incident, we had iron workers on site, and I was getting on PPE. So, essentially, I was an iron worker. Iron worker in the Navy essentially constitutes to like a hull technician, engineering, right? I was an engineer, so I was a hull technician. What the iron workers are doing now, I was doing in the Navy. So they're welding and shit, right? I was welding in the Navy, so there was a certain type of PPE you had to have. Weld helmet, face shield for when you're grinding down, burning down metal, or you cleaning your metal, right? Gloves, weld sleeves or jacket, FRC, flame retardant clothing, right? Because you're essentially playing with metal, hot fire, so you gotta have some FRC, right? Let's give it up for FRC. Keeping people alive. Let's have the FRC one time, thank you. To continue that PPE, you need eye protection, ear protection, depending on how large your bird is, how large your grind is. Hand protection, weld jacket, sleeves. Now, if you don't want to wear a jacket, it's FRC shirt and sleeves. That's fine as well, right? But you need all these things to be able to perform well. You also need a hot work kit. You need your area properly marked off. You need to have a bottle within 20 feet of your station where you're welding at. There's a lot of parameters or requirements that need to be met when you're performing hot work, right? So they were doing most of the things, but it wasn't like they was doing everything wrong, right? So what I noticed is one of the guys that be welding or tack welding, right? And instead of the other guy putting on a face shield, everybody who's in proximity to what I was taught, instead of that I follow in the military, everybody who's in proximity of the weld has to have the same protection on as the welder. So say you're welding, but I'm coming up to watch your weld, I need to have a helmet on. So I say, hey, if he's tack welding, you're that close. Don't you think you need to have a helmet on as well? No, I just turn the other way. That's about the only way we do it. I said, now think about it. This guy, mind you, I've been told, I've seen OSHA so much differently. I've seen it in one of the strictest formats. OSHA in the military, it's the military. Everything in the military is strict. So OSHA compliance, OSHA rules in the military, what? They're fucking strict. So I'm like, I don't know. But then again, though, I don't want to just be like, this is a new area, so I want to be a sponge. I do research. I look it up. It's not the case. It says when anybody in close proximity to the well, just proper face protection. It didn't really on that aspect. This proper face protection. They really indulge exactly what they have on. OSHA need to clarify that up a little bit more. But for that context, it was just appropriate eye protection. So I guess appropriate eye protection is just turning your face and looking away and closing your eyes. I don't know, but that's how it was interpreted to them. My next order of business about the situation was sleeves. So when you're welding, UV, ultralight, radiation, all that shit's a possibility thing. And per 1926-353, per standard, it says Skin needs to be completely covered. That's why I got pushback from my safety manager. He's interpreted it as face and hands only. My interpretation, exactly, face and hands. My interpretation, skin completely covered. That means face, hands, arms, skin completely covered when you're performing the whale. Now I understand it gets hot out there, so if you don't want to wear the big ass hot whale jacket, put on the sleeves. FRC, you got FRC little shirt collar sleeve on, you got the sleeves on. I'm fine with that. You're still well in the heat, so it's still gonna be hot, but it's not gonna be as hot. But you're still following compliance. So my boss kept telling me that it was face and hands. I said, I don't believe you, and I showed him the standard. We was going back and forth about that. But I said, hey, if we're gonna cut corners and shortcut thing, just to get things done and not follow the rules per se, at the end of the day, I did my job. This was the first, I feel like, real, like, where it's like, hold on, who does this guy think he is, right? But me, honestly, me personally, I'm just trying to do the job that you're hiring me to do. I'm trying to be very effective. I'm trying to be good at it. Now, I've seen a lot of this pushback in the military, so this is normal for me. So I'm just still trying to be effective and do my job. Then another situation happened. I think this probably was the biggest situation because I ended up getting written up for the situation, right? So I was audited in the site. I was walking around out in the site, and one of the workers was working on a scissor lift up high without control access zone. He didn't have his CAZ, control access zone, marked off. So if you're working up height, if you're working at lifts, especially at heights or any type of lift, scissor lift, boom lift, you need to have that area marked off. So one, people don't just walk through the space, and it could be a hazard. You up high, you're not really sitting down below, you trying to ride off and ride into somebody. That's a hazard. Anything, it happens. It happened before. That's the reason why we have these policies in place, right? You would think. Shout out to Ocean, right? Shout out to Ocean. So we got these policies in place for that reason, right? So the worker did have the control access zone marked off. I write the audit. I do corrective action. Now this where I don't even think I fucked up because when I looked at company policy, it doesn't say I need permission to input information into any system, right? So we had our own system, right? ACC. My manager, I was trying to suppress my role, suppress my voice, he wasn't giving me proper training on how to do the ACC audits, right? So we had a safety meeting every Wednesday. We had a DAS meeting, daily action briefings, something, yeah, like that. We had a DAS meeting for the site. BECI was the site. GC, general contractors. There was GC and not GC. My company lied about a lot of shit. They said that they were the GCs, but really it was BCI the whole time. So my company really just a liar. Dana's building group out of fucking Dayton, Miamisburg. You guys are fucking liars. Liars. They told me they were general contractor, and they told me that the reason why it was a problem, not that it was a bad audit, not that I did anything wrong, that I didn't follow a protocol. I should have let my manager Ryan know before I did that, but nowhere in my policy does it say that I need to. So essentially, I got written up for following an unwritten rule. It wasn't in policy. It wasn't in black and white. So essentially, I follow what was in black and white. She said, "Oh, some things you just know. You always check in with your training man before you put in the audit." I didn't think I need to. I thought it was part of my job description, free will, autonomy of me doing my job. So why would I look for supervision or look to seek supervisor permission for something that's a basic job description of mine? It's a basic job function that I have. It's part of my basic duties of being a safety engineer. Why do I need his permission to input that system? That's my mindset at the time, because I'm like, it's a good audit, it wasn't bad. But long story short is the GC, the general contractors, could see it. I mean, now granted, they're the ones who told me, hey, we got to start doing audits. It needs to be in this system. This is the system that we're using for this site. So I'm hearing that for them. I'm thinking, shit, okay, I haven't got trained on how to use ACC, and they just gave me the blueprint and gave me all the training and told me directions to use this site or use this platform, use this app, which is called Datascope. It was called Datascope at the time. So I put my audits in the Datascope. It was one bad one, good catch, and a good positive. After the bad one, I wrote a good one. They were so pissed off that I wrote a bad audit that I got a written warning. It was after a verbal discussion. So a few days my manager got back because he was out. He had something to do that day, so he wasn't there, right? So he get back. Comes to the office. Hey, don't input no more audits into ACC unless I tell you to. Shit, okay, cool. I don't understand why though. Right? Just because we don't want them seeing everything. We're trying to keep everything in house. We don't want them seeing. It's really y'all trying to hide shit, keep shit from BCEI, but at the same time, y'all try to work with them to get me out the door. That's why I say Danish is some weirdos, bro. And mark my words, everything that happened to them, it will come back tenfold. You guys don't deserve good employees. You guys don't deserve employees who want to work hard. You guys deserve all employees who want to cut corners, bypass policies and standards just to get something done. You guys deserve the bare minimum. You guys deserve the bare minimum of workers, the bare minimum of commitment, dedication, and just honestly, just pure integrity and morale. You guys are the shit of the crop. Be pure honest. You guys are shitty. Danish is shitty. So, essentially, got an audit. Now, I had a few meetings with the director or supervisor. It was, here's your job description. Sign this. These are your functions. They talk about professionalism, etiquette. But I argue that. I said professionalism, etiquette. I'm not being professional. I'm not being unprofessional. I'm trying to walk up and talk to guys. Every time I talk or approach a guy, it was always good morning, how you doing? I was never unprofessional, right? These guys would ignore me, tell me to go away in demeaning voices, stereotype me, ostracize me, alienate me, and none of that's considered unprofessional, right? I got all this. It got to the point I started writing down everything. That's how it's happening. And then my boss, it became like a fucking a power thing with him. Him trying to show me, hey, him it's a control thing. He trying to control. So it was around that time we had a discussion about the fucking iron workers, and he was telling me something, and I was shaking my head. I disagreed. Like, what? Don't shake your head. Don't disagree with me. Now, wish I had you right here, Ryan McCracken. Wish I had you on this podcast, man, so you can see all this shit, man. Ryan McCracken, safety manager, Ryan McCracken. Will be politically correct here and clear with the name and everything. Told me don't disagree with him. As if I don't have my own autonomy, I don't have my own mind. So right there lets me know that, hey, you guys like a good old boy. Hey, you guys want to be a good old house nigga. Don't question anything. Don't first say go against the grain. Don't have your own mind. Just shut up and pick this cotton or go set that table, boy. Right? That's what you guys wanted, huh, Danish? You thought you guys got you a good old nigga. You guys heard Navy vet, he gotta be a good old nigga. Nah. I'm still an educated black man. I still been a black man. I'm not a good old house nigger. Like John, like Eddie, the few guys who you guys groomed up there, and I'll say it out loud. You guys groomed John and Eddie to be house niggers. Essentially, they hate. I don't want to say they hate their kind, but they definitely are some fucking Oreos. Definitely. And I'll say that shit loud, proud on this podcast, and I'll say that to their face. You guys are fucking Oreos. You guys need to be proud to be black and not so fucking, like, ashamed of it. You guys are black for a reason. It's a privilege to be black. You guys need to be proud of that. Shout out to all the black people out here in the world, man. Shout out to all my black people in the world, man. It's a beautiful thing to be black. It's a motherfucking beautiful thing to be black. And I'm so happy to be black. I'm black every day and it's beautiful. You hear me? But, let's get on to the next order of business, man. Long story short, Dana's terminated my employment. Of course, I went to the OSHA whistleblower, got my lawyer in contact, and that's still proceeding right now to this day. But Danis, OSHA, well, mainly Danis, count your motherfucking days, man. This ain't no threat at all, but karma does come. It's never when you think it's gonna be, but it's always right on time. And she's a beautiful, cold bitch. And Danis, you will. Let me say it again, Danis. You will get your motherfucking just due. Oh, yes, you will. Let's keep this shit moving and grooving. Next topic, next part of the segment is feeling no support, man. So, that situation, my dad gonna see this, and this to you. So, Nathaniel Galloway, this to you, Pops. I wanna get you on for a segment, but I'm talking to you. I don't like when you called me the other night, right? So, my Pops called me, right? Now, the whole time, I ain't really talked to, shit, let's be honest, I ain't really talked to Pops. He came to my graduation. Before that, I ain't really talked to him. We ain't really had no solid relationship, though, to be honest. We ain't really been rocking, let's be honest. Man. It ain't really been no communication, no solid foundation, no real structure, no real communication there, right? So it's been getting better, right? So at this point in time, it's like, I don't talk to you on a daily. It's not like we talk on a daily. It's not like we interact on a daily, right? So when you called me at 11 o'clock, I naturally don't answer. Like, I didn't even answer. I was trying to ignore you, Pops. Honestly, I was trying to ignore your ass. But you keep calling. So honestly, on answers, I'm thinking it's something like fucking important. Like it's something like that could be like emergency or something, like, you know, something going on wrong with one of my bros. So I'm hearing the little shit through the whispers, through the grapevine, huh? You know what I mean? Shit's been kind of, you know, escalating, fluctuating all over the place. You know what I mean? So with that, Being said, I answered the phone. I'm thinking he about to tell me about something about my brother. Guess his jackass did. First he started talking about, so I ain't told you trying to catch up with you. It's at 11 o'clock at night. You could call me all day. Why the fuck you trying to call me at 11 at night trying to catch up? That was weird. That was odd, right? He started talking about my job. I said, shit, I told him, started talking about the job and shit. Oh, well, you need to do welding. It's not a third welding. You get all this business in the third. And he started engaging me about the job. But the thing is, like, you asked me about my job after you found out I got fired. You didn't call me this whole time when it was going well. You didn't call me this whole time. You've been watching my videos. You didn't call me this whole time to check up on me. Besides, after I lose my job, you want to call and check up. Motherfucker, you just want something to talk about. You a sucker, man. That's why I don't rock with you, Pops. You a sucker, bro. You just be wanting to talk at points like you're a female, bro. And I'm going to keep it G-real with you. That shit lame and goofy. You come on a podcast, we could talk about it, we could do whatever, bro. But I just don't understand. I don't like how you be approaching. And then it's been people coming to me through the grapevine telling me, hey, man, your dad got some wicked ways, bro. He try to play the middle and have people falling out with each other so he can try to come out on top. That's what I'm hearing about you, man. It's your name in the streets right now, man. And I ain't sugarcoat nothing, man. So when I get up here on this platform, I get up here on this podcast, I'm going to speak my truth. Now, I may be wrong, flawed. I got flaws in this shit, too. Definitely got flaws in this shit. Yeah, we could talk about my flaws, everything that happened with me. We could talk about it all. Come on this podcast, but man, I just didn't like how you called me. That energy was like you trying to pry for information. Hey, motherfucker, don't call me. Don't try to call me to have a story. Cause whether me losing my job, not though. Like I already got new interviews lined up, and honestly, your resume still don't compare to mine. I'm way more accomplished than you are as far as like just resumes and actually accomplished. Like. I accomplished more than you, Pops, though, so y'all could never try to belittle me when I accomplished so much more than what the fuck y'all even could imagine to accomplish. It's not trying to knock y'all in any ways. I want y'all to accomplish everything that I did, though. But I'm tired of feeling like your motherfuckers trying to throw salt on my wounds just for every little downfall or setback that I have. Now, it don't break me. That shit make me go more fucking harder, 10 toes strong in this bitch, though. But it's like having that energy come from y'all, having that energy come from your motherfucking way. You supposed to be family supporting. I don't be rocking with that shit. That shit be boo-boo. And I gotta give you that for that, man. And that's all I got to say about that, man. Let's clear that shit up, man. Like I said, you can come on a podcast, talk about it. You can do whatever, though. But I don't appreciate how you be rocking and moving and shit. Be buster activity, bro. Straight up, Pops. But back on to the positive shit, man. Let's go check the weather today, man. Let's check the weather. Hey, Nay, bring me the weather right quick so I can go ahead and give my people some updates on the weather. Shout out to the nigga again, the backbone, man. Anything I need, she got me. I want to get a weather update. Show me the weather. Might get the people a weather update, man. Say hello.
Hi.
There she go right there, man. It's my beautiful queen right there. I would show you her, but she ain't got her head down tonight. Hey, actually, go to my tank. You know what's in there. Huh? Hey, let me see the weather though. You don't need the phone to do that. All right. So, weather, man. We got today is gonna be 65, high of 77, but 60% chance of rain. I ain't gonna lie, it's been raining a lot in Ohio, man. It's definitely been raining a lot. So I want to keep you updated. We are on the roads, man. Drive safe, man. Hey, stay off your phones. Pay attention. There's been a lot of accidents, a lot of people's cars getting flipped, towed, all that, man. Really make sure you're paying attention out here when you're on this road, man. It's not really worth your life, man. It ain't worth your life. It ain't worth your rights. It ain't worth going to jail for, man. So pay attention. Yeah, man. You feel me? Okay, that's enough with the weather update. Like I said, it's going to be 74 today. 60% chance of rain, so you know it's going to be planning to rain. So if you got any plans, man, handle it accordingly. Watch that road. Mind your P's and Q's. And please, I say again. Stay off your phone when you're driving. It's not worth it. Wait till you get to your destination. Get there safely. I'm a safety guy. I love Osho. At these days, my biggest emphasis is on being safe. Do this shit the right way to be safe, man. All right, let's get it on. All right, it's been a great podcast so far. Great podcast today, man. I said this shit is interesting. Get my queen back her phone. Next order of business, man. Checking with the streets, man. See how my people doing with the streets, man. So look, man, the shit I'm seeing with that Shannon Sharp, man, it's really sad to see, man. I'm really hurting for Unc. I'm praying for Unc, man. I really want Unc to really bounce back from that, man. But you gotta be careful who you land down with, man. A lot of these women are treacherous and they after a bag. You can really just pay to fuck somebody nowadays, bro. It don't really cost much, and everybody after the moolah is still the root of all evil nowadays, though. So Protect your bag, protect your peace, protect your sanity, and protect your protect your jewels, man. Man and woman, protect your body is like your temple. Don't just be out here giving your shit to anybody, man. A lot of motherfuckers, and don't be clean like they say they be clean. You know what I mean? Hey, that shit better be clean my way. I like my shit to be clean, showered every day. You can have a little hair on that motherfucker. I don't mind a little hair though, but that motherfucker better be clean with no smell though, for shit show. And don't everybody value that. Even my queen know what's up though. So in that regard, hey man, shout out to all the ladies who keep that shit clean, man. I'll give you another shout out, man. Shout out to all the ladies who really hold it down, do anything, who really keep that shit clean, nice and proper, keep it tight, keep it smelling good. Oh, you know that shit feel good when you eat it. Ooh, oh God. All right, man. Next order of business, man. OSU. Y'all going to OSU Texas game? I'm trying to set the forecast. Oh, next order of business, man. For since IOTA week, IOTA finals at September 19th, man. We got some shit coming up. We got a 3-day weekend, man. The flyer coming up today at 5:55. So stay tuned for that, man. Most importantly, man, come pop out, come chill with your favorite IOTA, man. It's King IOTA. Come chill with your favorite IOTA. You feel me? All the mother niggas busters, you feel me? Now, I'm just talking shit. It's still good, frat, man. Shout out to all the old ladies out there, man. Shout out to the OO and the old ladies, you feel me? And the good bros, you hear me? None of that sucker shit, you feel me? All right, man, last and not least, last topic, last part of the segment, man. We made it this far, episode 2. Like I said again, we might have to start out episode 2 to know it back to get 1. All because of technical difficulties, man. That's fucked up. That shit. Dude. But we doing this shit, man. We here live, man. This shit cut, uncut, raw, real. I want y'all to see this shit from the gutter. So when we start getting to these bigger spaces, to these biggest platforms, man, I really want y'all to say, man, Nate really started this shit from the ground up, from the motherfucking gutter, the mud, man. Everything was self-bought. I don't ask for no handouts. I don't want no handouts, man. I get this shit out the mud. I don't want a motherfucking thing for nobody. I don't want to feel like a motherfucker gave me shit in that shit. I get everything out the motherfucking mud for real, man. I have to calm down. That shit got me. Hey, you can tell when I get serious though. My eyes change. You feel me? They say that all the time. I know when you're serious, your eyes change. Shut up, man. Shout out to all the beautiful women again, man, who hold that shit down, man. We love y'all. Hey, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. I'm gonna end the segment here. Live, laugh, love. Most importantly, cherish people who cherish you. Be respectful. Be a good person. Be a kind person. Don't be no shit bag out here. Don't be no dirt bag out here. Because when you're trying to maneuver and you're trying to go to these places, these elevate to these platforms, nobody really gonna want to fuck with you. When you got something on your name, you got some weird shit attached to your name, man. Nobody really gonna fuck with you. So protect your name, protect your brand. And we know how you do that. Have a good character, being a good person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that a part of that protecting your shit is how you approach it, how you going about shit too, how you moving too. So in order to protect your brand better, move better. Hey, y'all know who this is, bro. This is the General, the King, the IOTA, man. It's aka King IOTA, aka Nate Shine, aka King the Great, aka Nasty Nate, aka man of motherfucking many names and man of motherfucking many myths, man. And this is another episode of the Evolution of the General podcast. Woo!